So, this is how it all began. In 1984, a small group of people got together and sensed that Rockford could be more. And then something happened. An idea was born. The Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau was small, gritty, and there was a fire behind it. The mission? Show the world why Rockford matters.
At first, it was about getting people to notice Rockford, things like brochures and a handful of projects. But here's the thing, small efforts compound. Bit by bit, year by year. Rockford wasn't just being promoted, it was being redefined.
A little bit of love goes a long way. A little bit of love goes a long way. It's amazing the difference that a little love can make. All it takes is a little bit of love.
At the beginning, there was a smart thought. We can promote Sports 4 to bring in people for tournaments. It worked. Suddenly, Rockford wasn't just a place you passed through. It was a place you came to. We were ahead of the game, key players on the national stage, pioneers in what would come to be known as sports tourism. We had to build more fields, more hotels, and as the city expanded, so did its sense of possibility. That's where Reclaiming First came in. We built new facilities. We added on to our existing facilities, and we expanded our sports, ensuring Rockford didn't just stay in a game, it led it. And when you see what's happening here today, it sure feels like we came out on top.
That's just one of many wins. We played a key role in bringing the Embassy Suites to life. It's not just a hotel. It's a symbol of Rockford's Renaissance. But the momentum didn't stop there. For over 30 years, we pushed hard, advocating to make the goal of a casino a reality. With the opening of the Hard Rock, we succeeded, bringing a new energy to the city. And now we welcome Ironman. Thousands of athletes will be coursing through the streets and powering through the Rock River. It's more than just a race. It's Rockford, ready to make its mark, with all eyes on the city.
In the early 2010s, something interesting was happening. People started coming back downtown.
Rediscovering the heart of our city. The energy in the city felt different, almost like it was waking up from a long sleep.
We saw what was happening, so we pivoted. If we focus on improving life for the people who live here, everything else would follow. We embraced a new mindset. What's good for a resident will attract a visitor.
That idea became real with Stroll on Stage. It was more than a holiday event. It was a shift. The streets were packed. Energy was unreal. An instant tradition. Part of what makes Rockford feel like home again.
After the first stroll was over, the city felt quiet, too quiet. We heard it from visitors, we heard it from residents. The city has heart, but you don't see it. It was time to roll up our sleeves and make the Forest City beautiful. We built things up, we planted, we transformed spaces, even got creative at making the city a canvas. Now the city feels alive.
Now here's an interesting fact. In 1996, visitors spent $200 million here. Today, it's nearly triple, over $500 million. But this isn't just about dollars. It's the story of a city succeeding by reclaiming its identity.
There was a moment 40 years ago when a small group of people saw what Rockford could be. Today, that vision is still here, woven into the fabric of a city full of grit, hope, and pride. But this story isn't finished. The next 40 years, it's still about making people fall in love with this city, from living here to visiting and everything in between. Trust me, At 40, we're just getting started.